Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two, one.
Hello and welcome to Randoms. It is that time. Listen, we are coming with something new. We don't need to announce, obviously.
Yeah.
We thought about it and we're like, okay, we have a backup channel, obviously, which is Randoms. And now that's where you're going to get your reviews and everything else that you need to get. We're not leaving you hanging. We're definitely going to continue with you. And this is now the new channel. And welcome for those who are still new. And subscribe and like the video. Make sure that you interact with the video. And we are here for you. It's Mr. Anonymous as usual. Emily in front of you. Nothing has changed. It's a location that has only changed, eh?
Yes, it's only the location. Hi guys, welcome back to Randoms. Now, yes, this is a new home for us for reviews for now. As we have been haunted by comments that are saying, please guys, review. Okay, here's your review of Rod. We did manage to watch it and yeah, a lot is going on.
It is.
A lot is going on. So yes, we have been hooked by the Thabo Beste saga, but now we needed to unwind in distress. So guys, let's catch up with Rod.
Yeah.
I've missed a lot. So Slee's trip has finally happened, Mr. Anonymous, and they all arrived in an airplane. I was expecting Jojo to book a jet.
Yeah.
Whatever had happened to that?
I don't know.
Well, this trip is at Knysna in the Western Cape, which is a new area that I did not know.
I did not know
It
either.
looked very beautiful.
It did.
It's a holiday destination. It looks like it's out of this country even.
I was thinking Namibia, somewhere.
And I even saw Jojo comparing it to the Seychelles. And I'm like, oh, Jojo, the Seychelles is too far. I mean, the Seychelles is far, far away. Can't we have such a beautiful spot right within South Africa? That's very interesting. So Nonku and Jojo conclude as they were in one of the cars that were taking them to the hotel that the trip was horrible before it even started.
Oh, come on. They
were already complaining.
They looked like they were wowed. Because to me, it looked like they are also not aware of that place.
Yeah, especially Jojo was shocked. And Maria, on the other hand, is like, I've been here before with my husband and my family.
Maria is saying it. And it makes sense when you look at the house that she's from.
Yeah, you can tell that house is a bit inspired by that destination. It looks similar. So Sorisha also came clean to Maria and Annie that she is not the host. It's actually Slee who's hosting them this time around. And Annie says that she doesn't mind. She said that she doesn't mind that it's Slee hosting. So Jojo is still not sorry that she left people hanging at the Drakensberg.
All right.
And she says she feels like she's constantly on the defense.
Oh.
You will always feel like you're on the defense if you don't want to take accountability, ne?
Yeah, you will.
All the time. You'll be ready to fight because you are failing to say very simple words. I am sorry.
I am sorry.
You are
did
failing.
You wrong.
I did
and
you
I'm
wrong.
Sorry. That's
I'm
it.
sorry. Yeah, you'll always be like a ninja.
Exactly.
So Sorisha called what Jojo does the hit, run, and cry.
Yeah. Is it Sorisha or it's Maria?
It's Sorisha who said it, and then Maria read with it in the diary sessions. But it's actually Sorisha who said it. And she was even reminding us of last season, that time when she was crying and Lakonko was comforting her and Londi, they were comforting her. She's like, my husband, what's surgery?
She's throwing shades for days, man.
The hit, run, and cry. Then Sorisha also remembers that time, she cried with the Calvin saying that heart problems. He's at the hospital and is having his operation. Then Jojo also complained again that there were no gifts when she arrived at the hotel. Can you believe the audacity of Jojo to complain after she did not welcome everyone else at her trip? Sibiti.
Well, Jojo,
They leave her. She was complaining and saying she was expecting flowers. She was expecting...
She's very jealous, man. She's a jealous person.
You know, it's funny because I've grown up with people like her, right? I've grown up seeing people who behave like Jojo in my community. I never imagined that even in the people of no color, people like that exist. In fact, we have everything. Jojo does not lack, but inhliziyo yakhe man, umuncu girl, umuncu. She's very jealous.
She is.
Sure. And she was saying, you know what? She wants the host to do the most. Lalelan. And then her voice, something's happening with her voice. I think she was getting flu or something. Her voice was going. And then we come to Maria and Ruan. They were chatting. And Maria really wants a friendship from Ruan. But Ruan still wants to hold on to Jojo. And she says she wants him to pick a side. And Ruan says that with Jojo, she sees happiness. And I'm wondering, Ruan, how do you see happiness when literally Jojo and Nonku, all they do is complain about the other women? Where is happiness? Ruan, what's your definition of happiness, my love? I'm confused. I'm confused. What is happening? What is happiness to Ruan? Is it being close to Jojo? Anything. Even if Jojo is acting like a brat. As long as I'm next to Jojo, I'll be happy. And then it was a trip to the monkey land. In Kau, the monkeys. So Silly says that she took them there because they've been behaving like monkeys lately. What a shade there that Silly threw. And Nonku got pooped on by a monkey. What did you... Mr. Rose, what did you think about that?
There's nothing to think about it. Come on.
I found it so funny. And Silly said that, animals pick up energies. The monkey saw that she can be my toilet. And Nonku said, God is saying something here. God is saying I'm the chosen one. She's the chosen one. Well, Jojo, did you notice how Jojo vanished from Nonku immediately after that happened to her?
Yeah.
She was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
And I found that very interesting. I'm like, wow, what a friendship.
Yeah, look, we make too much of these things. It was a cow poop, monkey poop, that's it.
And then Nonku tried to convince Ruan to have loyalty, to show more loyalty and stop being a softie. Literally in the diary sessions, she says that she wants Ruan to grow some balls and man up. And then Ruan started to cry. I did not see that one coming. Ruan was crying.
It's a good move. Considering that you're choosing Jojo, you must learn how to cry at the right time.
Oh, wow. And then Bali said that she was bathing and then 15 baboons entered the room at the hotel that she was in. Sane thinks that she's lying. Okay, she's lying. They pooped on her clothes, but no, Bali has no clothes.
15 baboons.
15 baboons.
One, for us who grew up in villages, we used to look after the millies at home. Mm-hmm. The baboons, they like it. Mm-hmm. One baboon is handful.
It's enough.
One baboon is handful. A baboon is really, yeah, that thing can think like a person and it's really dangerous. So we needed to be awake all the time when you do that. So I don't know, 15. She wouldn't have made it out.
Well, she said she ran out naked and then she remembered that, okay, I'm not dressed, and she went back. She still went back.
Unless if
there's 15 baboons.
If she's talking about monkeys.
Maybe monkeys.
Not baboons.
Baboons. You would have not survived that one, buddy. No. Then Slee asked Mbali about her relationship. Uyazi uSlee. It's in Tool. Well, she asked about Mbali's relationship, and then Sane said she's married. Mbali now was struck. It'd be like, how do you know that I'm married? Did I ever tell you that I'm married? Ungena aphi wena girl. And then Usane uthi, I saw you walking together with your mans, and they are all questioning her because her ring is off. And she explains that you don't have to wear your ring all the time. And Slee says, uyena wasukela wasitshela ngefiance yakhe engagement yakhe. How? Manje Slee, what is your problem with a girl being engaged, girl being single, girl being married? Wena ungenaphi? Namcasula uMbali and ubustratmate bakhe buyavuka manje ngoba mbuzi mningi. What is going on? Why are women like this? Well, Sunday threw a jab, okay? She threw a jab at Mbali and saying that leave the acting, leave the acting, you even acting in real life. So she's saying that Mbali's pretending.
Close to the truth.
What do you think is happening there? Because I don't understand.
I'm not going to think what is happening there. Mbali's acting, man. Mbali acts.
Well, Sorisha and Annie had their talk. And they are saying that their husbands are making an effort when it comes to their kids. So they have something to bond over. And there's also tension between Nonku and Slee because when they went to that dinner thing and they sat on the tables, Slee arrived first and then it was Nonku, and it was pretty tense between the two of them. And then Slee asked Nonku that Sane actually told me about what you said to Mbali behind my back, that I'm broke and that I borrow your things. Okay, did I tell you that I'm rich? When did I tell you that I'm rich? Then Nonku, she's like, she's not going to answer that. She's saying that she's not going to answer that. Slee can think whatever she wants. And there's also footage, interestingly enough, where Mbali was telling Sane all of this information. Mm-hmm. So spot on to the show. They did well. They are now collecting receipts. So that it doesn't look like they made stuff up. So Jojo and Ruan also entered the dinner table, and Jojo and Ruan only entertained Nonku, and of course they gave Slee the cold shoulder. Well, Jojo also was asked about what Nonku had said behind her back to Mbali, and Jojo denies it and says that Nonku never said that. And it's coming from Sane. She's saying, Slee, if I were you, I wouldn't believe everything that Sane says. Well, it looks like Sane did have a point that what made her comfortable talking about Annie in such a horrible manner, because she actually has SMSs where Jojo and her were talking about the rest of the ladies. You know?
Yeah.
So she does have a point when she's saying, well, I was too comfortable to say something so horrible about you to your friend. You should ask yourself why. Can't you save my message? So Jojo is in trouble right now. And Annie and Sorisha also entered, and Sorisha only hugged Slee. So Slee finally announced to everyone that this is her trip. And she also threw a jab at Jojo saying, I promise I won't walk out on you. I promise I won't walk out on you like Jojo walked out on y'all in the Dragon's Back, right? Throwing stuff. He's throwing glasses and stuff. So Slee also asked for the tension to be cut with a sword, literally, because it was very tense at that table. Nobody wanted to talk. And then Bali asked Nonku, what is Mabusi vibes? And Nonku didn't want to answer the question. And Bali started getting tense. Bali started raising her voice. And at the end of the conversation, she's like, Ngizoktrapa! And then Nonku in the diary session says, that's Mabusi vibes. That's what I meant. So, in other words, Uti Umabusi is stratmate. And I disagree with that.
Look, she can call these ladies all that she wants. At least they should have got character. That's one thing they have. I mean, Mabusi, I'm also on Mabusi's side because I'm not going to talk about Mbala. Mbala, I'm told. But Mabusi has a character.
She has a strong character.
And she doesn't have anything to stand on. She looks like a person who doesn't have a backbone. So yeah.
Okay, and Sorisha asked Jojo if she was in contact with Sane while they had agreed to distance themselves from Sane. Remember at the beginning of the show, they did not want to talk to Sane because she had done what she had done to Lundi. And Jojo decided, no, let me welcome her. Let me be the good girl. Let me get some more mgosi from this one. And then she started exchanging numbers. And you could even remember at the time after she attacked Lundi, Jojo was actually more nicer to Sane than everyone else. Yeah. She was building alliances with Sane, which didn't make sense. But now it's starting to unfold that actually they had a conversation with Sorisha and Annie and everyone else that we need to keep Sane away from the group. And Jojo decided not to. And now it has come back to bite her because she's upset now that the girls are isolating her. And they're isolating her because of Sane. Sane has receipts. Sane has SMSs in her phone of the conversations where Jojo was calling them mean girls. And then they decided to leave. Well, Nonku got up. Ruan and Jojo, they got up from the table. And as they left, Nonku was busy doing this. Mwah, mwah. And then Sorisha, Ati, thank you, bye. Futsek. I don't know what's happening with Sorisha, but I love it. She was like, thank you, bye. Jojo cried. Jojo was crying outside. They were comforting her. She cannot believe that Sorisha said Futsek to her. She couldn't believe it. And even at the beginning, Sorisha had said that she wants to see the receipts. She wants to know when and where did Calvin go to the hospital. And that also caused another tantrum this week that Jojo had on social media. She was saying that she's leaving the show. She's disgusted about how they made a joke out of her husband's condition. Well, it's because every time, Jojo, you want to get out of trouble, you use your husband's sickness to get out of trouble instead of admitting and taking accountability for the things that you've done. So she couldn't believe that was what was happening, and she was crying, And then Annie decided to meet up with Jojo the following day, saying that she feels betrayed by what Jojo has done. And she said her room stinks of alcohol instead of saying it smells. So Annie's upset that she twisted her words and stuff and tried to make it blew the what she said out of proportion. And she said, but you were shouting at me. And then she's like, no, but I was laughing. I was laughing because I couldn't believe that you, my friend, think that I would think something so horrible about you. And they just went back and forth. And Annie wanted her apology, and Jojo would not give her the apology. Jojo blames Annie for being outcasted in the group. And Jojo says Annie is not a nice person. They will never be friends. And then Annie says that she's manipulative. And Jojo says, I feel sad for you. When she said that, I feel sad for you, it kind of reminded me of that time when the queen felt like she was throwing. But I was like, why would you say that? And then she said Annie was ugly. And then Annie said Jojo wants to be the victim so bad. And then Jojo said that she said she was sorry. But Jojo, you never said you were sorry. That's the problem. You never said you were sorry. And then Annie cries and says that she's very upset. And then she took her phone and vented to Sorisha about what had happened. So I'm going to consider that friendship over. Annie was really hurt, because she considered Jojo a friend, but it looks like Jojo never considered her a friend. I mean, to say such awful things to her, that she's ugly, she's a mean person, terrible, terrible things, and you are saying it when you are at a high emotion. So that friendship, in my opinion, is over.
It is over. It does look over.
It's done. It's dusted. It's dust. So, Annie, move on. Jojo, also move on. And by the way, we'll be fine if you don't come back to the show. I think I'll be fine. The show will go on.
We will have you in a form of Nonku with But what is that thing that you do to your lips?
Oh, Lena. Oh, Nonku, what did you do to her lips? She's now looking like Maria over there at the Instagram. She did something. And I did see that she also added tattoos. She has tattoos now on her thighs and one in her arm. And it says, I love Jesus, or something like that. So she has joined the Jojo squad of the Botox and the fillers. And the enhancements, as well as tattoos. So all the best for that. We'll see what happens with this friendship. But if they're not on the show, they'll need to be giving more time, because that friendship, it does not look real, unfortunately. But this is Obonakon. And another update, Nonku spoke to the journalist and has confirmed that she and RD are over.
It was predicted, eh?
She's saying,
but it is what it is, man. It was gonna be like that. It was a script, so
yeah, it gave acting for the show vibes. It didn't give authenticity. So yeah, and they even asked her that how did she feel finding out that RD was an ex-con, and she exposed her to her daughters and stuff, and she's saying no, he had a daughter of his own, and she had observed how he was around both Notile and his daughter, and he was fine with it. Really Nonku. And he said he was framed. That's what he told Nonku. But asazi, eh? Sekuphelile, script is pelile manje. We're moving on to the next one. And if Nonku, you're gonna join Jojo on this leaving of the show, because she also made an announcement that she's leaving the show. Hey, I don't know about you. My pelile show, the dialogue about you is also over. So think about your decision. Until the next one, you guys, bye. And thank you so much for watching. And tell me what you think and thought of the episode. Bye.
Bye. I like it when I'm quiet. This is more like women stuff.